clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The play-action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating brand.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Complete to start this drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. They want to run this quarterback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Dampier. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line on a big pickup. That one. And the Canes are flying down the field. Give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The sure hands, it's Perry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO. Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Iowa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Dampier. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The offense set for a 1st down play. The corners are walked up tight. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The offense changing the play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete.
complete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Did the work himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
If you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Carr. He's brought down at the 16, would have been... offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's got it on the right. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Berry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner is brought down, but there's a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Split backs here. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Got his man on the right. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The inside handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 11 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Touchdown LSU! And they've moved up front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That's caught. It's Brown. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Under fire. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I feel like this defense is starting to cook up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hanging out.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has it with really good field position. These corners going to give them some space. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Carr. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Gilbert. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pitch to the left. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 11 over Iowa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Canes line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.